We've got a little bit of a mill improvement project on the go right now. I'm moving it over here. I'm just moving it over a couple of feet, but what I'm doing is digging this down and then I'm going to put a proper gravel pad down. I'm not going to do concrete yet. But I'm going to put road crush down, fill this hole with some really good packable hard material. If I go down 1.5 feet like I am, that should give me more than enough to make a nice solid surface, because I'll show you the mill in a bit here, but it sagged a lot over winter and through the summer here, so just trying to make this better. Okay, that's looking pretty good so far. I'll grab my level and make sure it's perfect, but keep going. Really know where level is on the ground here. I've got just a tiny bit of one of these, but I can fix that with the gravel. I'm gonna go grab my laser level and we'll set it up quickly and see what's it showing. So we got our DeWalt laser level here. It's just cheapy, does the job for now. So this guy I'm just gonna set up probably over there or over there, whatever. Well, that's as simple as that. Turn it on. It shows up nicely on the tape measure, so if I'm within a couple inches everywhere, I'm good. That's between 39 and 40 there, so let's see where we're at. 39. 38 and a half. 38. Falling. 39, 38 and a half, 39 and a half, look at that. I'm pretty good the way it is. Cool, so that's pretty level across. It just gets narrow on that side, so I'm just gonna square that off and probably call it good. Happy with that. I'm going to pack it quick after I measure it, but hopefully you can see that line on here. So right around 40 for that one, 39 here, 39 here, 40 here, 39, 38, but there's a bit of a hump here, so pretty much in itself. 39, 38 and a half, 39, 39 and a half, 38, yeah, 39, and 40 and a half. Okay, cool. That's within about an inch everywhere. I'm gonna pack it, and then if I'm not working tomorrow, I'll put gravel on it. That'll be good. Cool. Final check with our laser and tape. Right at 39. You probably can't see it bouncing around on here, but I'm between 39 and 40. Awesome. So what I'm gonna do now is dump a load of gravel down here, road mulch, pack it, and then I'm going to move this back over to it so that it'll be sitting on 1.5 inches. Sorry, it'll be sitting on 1.5 feet of road crush. Right, so we're going to get 1.5 feet of road crush everywhere. That stuff packs like concrete. And then I'm going to move the mill over to it. We should get milling again. I bought this at a store a while ago, a year or two ago. It was under $100. It's so simple. You just press the button, put it anywhere. The laser shines, it goes pretty far. My only complaint with this is during the daylight. So if that's there, we're not all that far away and it's starting to get dim. Where proper outdoor lasers will shoot hundreds and hundreds of feet. This one's rated for about 100 feet. It's good for about 20. It's okay to about 30 to 50 maybe, depending on your light. Any farther than 50 feet, it's not good at all, but for what I use it for, it's fine. It's more than good enough. It's also got a vertical setting on it, which is kind of cool. And it does both, so you can leave crosses on stuff. That's nice for when you're doing walls and buildings and things. I'll be using this a lot more once I start putting buildings up. We've found out today that we're getting a whole bunch of stuff that needs to go in a storage building. So we're going to be, that's another reason I'm working on the mill here, so I can use it again. Yeah, we're going to be building a couple of storage buildings, and in the future my shop's going to go over there, so it'd be nice to have this thing working again. I'll show you, it's just sitting on the tracks here, but just letting it go. Like it flies back. It's not just moving a little bit. When I did it, there was snow on the ground, ice on the ground, and in hindsight I should have just dug, but I didn't know if it was going to live here forever. I didn't know what my future plans with it were anyways, so I'm just going to move it over a few feet here, and this will be its new home. So that's my day. That's my day over with. I'm just going to leave the excavator there for now. I might load this on the dump truck and put it somewhere else. I might just spread it down there. I made a little parking spot for the Bobcat right here. Yeah, you know what? I'll just add that pile right to this. That'll only take me a few minutes. But I think I'll do that tomorrow. I'm just trying to go to work here, and I got an oil leak, and I noticed this guy's all loose. Oil's pouring out from in behind him, so I gotta tighten that up. They're 9/16, they're definitely loose. I can't really get on them. Well, I can get on this one. I guess we'll see if it fixed it. Okay, we're on the road again here. Oil's not pouring out like it was, but one day when I get the shop up, I gotta address that. Because there's a few oil leaks in this thing that need to get fixed. Cool. Everything's going good. Cool, so we got our load for the sawmill. Go home and put that in place, and maybe we can even move the sawmill tonight. That'd be pretty cool. The hydraulic lines on this thing have been broken for a while. They didn't give me the old ones back, but we're going to put new ones on, and then I can use this bucket properly again. That'll help spread over where the sawmills go and all that material. So it's just as simple as running the lines together. And through the stuff. So I go down through here. These guys hook up to there. So So snap-on wrenches are great until you put a snipe on them, then they shear that piece off. This is the second one I've done that too. It is covered by warranty if I can ever find a dealer. Cool. And the end of these, look onto these guys. So being Bobcat branded, we're going to assume the top one goes to the top one, which will be that fitting there. If you get it backwards, the thumb trigger is just going to be reversed. It's not a big deal, but obviously I like things to work properly, so we're going to make sure it's the right way. If I get it wrong, I'll slip them around. It's not the end of the world. Just push onto here. A lot of guys fight with those. I've never fought with these ones. I don't have any tips or tricks on improving them. Oh, you know what I've done? I forgot to loop it through this stuff down here. That's fine. Just be extra careful not to get dirt in them. See how the line's touching the tire? I don't like that, so you just got to put a twist. Put a twist in the line, and it'll actually hold itself out of the way. For anyone wondering, that load is enormous. That is giant. That was way too much in the box. Whatever, I'll have more than enough for here, and then I can finish going down my road, so that's cool. Okay, we got that put in place, and it's exactly 30 inches on the measuring tape all the way across. So I know it's level, I know it's flat. Most importantly, it's flat where all the legs are going to sit, or level where all the legs are going to sit. So we're just going to pack this now, and then I'll smooth out this this stuff here and just make a bit of a ramp up to this. But yeah, let's get this packed. And I'm not going to move the mill tonight because that's going to be a whole other operation on its own. Same video, but yeah, I'm very happy with that. It's a little bit elevated so it'll stay dry. And the biggest thing, like I said, it's level, so no more shims and stuff underneath the legs. Hopefully this will make it so I can mill again. Okay, so I think that's good. Definitely hard. 30 and a half here. 30 and a half. 31. 31. 31. 30 and a quarter and a half. And yeah, cool. It's within half an inch all the way across, so I'm happy with that. Tomorrow we'll smooth all this out and move this mill. Yeah, look how wiggly everything is. Just for note, that's how wiggly everything is this time around in this spot. It's not good because obviously it's been bumped and it's settled, so hopefully it's better on this stuff. I got the loop right around the hook there, so that can't fall off, so that's nice and safe. Other than it twisting, but coming off here, it's not going to matter. Going back on, I'll get help, I guess. forklifts will get stuck on or in anything. Stuck again. Yeah, look at that. Look at the ridiculousness. Oh, that doesn't make anything easier. The wheel's acting like a grater. I don't think so.
You're off.
Not really. I don't want to hurt it. Is it floating?
It's floating.
Really?
Yeah.
It kind of is, isn't it? It's definitely in the air. Just a little. Yeah, I think that's where I want it right there. Am I square? Do I need to rotate? Like this? Like that? Raining, but I got the laser set up on the forklift there. Got my tip measure, and I'm just gonna go around 27, 7 3/4. Before I go through and level this thing, I've got bionic screws that I'm going to go through and put straight through into the legs. I'm going to put at least one screw in each, probably one screw in each is fine. These things are bionics. So I'm just trying to eliminate the wiggle, and that should do it. These AirPods, they actually work pretty good as noise cancellation. They don't advertise for that, but they do work. I'll vouch for them. They work well. My ears don't hurt after wearing them, so that's cool. stiffened it way up. Okay, so I'm thinking my wood's not perfectly straight, so we're just gonna have to lower everything down just a bit, I guess, and figure it out as we go. Okay, that went really well. I've got this base perfectly level. And I mean perfectly level. It's yeah, it's flat, it's level this way, it's level this way. The bunks all measure exactly the same height. And the tracks, like I said, they're all level and stuff, so let's get the mill head back on here, I guess. That's nice and secure. That's nice and stable. So the transition is smooth. First one I didn't even feel. Second one I felt, but it didn't get wiggly. Cool. They put those great big screws in it. It's pretty solid now. Look at that. It's like perfect. Nothing wiggles, nothing moves. Not like last time we put it on and it was all wiggly wobbly and cool. The mill's usable again. There's lots of projects coming up, so. Oh, there's a good way to tell if it's level. See if the laser stays on the same part of the mill on the way down. It's not even moving a little bit. Okay, we got it all together. It's on the stand. It's very secure. It's way, way, way better than it was. Would you believe I put it on this? Just on these. Like, it was sitting on that. No way that was gonna last. I knew it wasn't when I did it, but that's what you get when you do stuff in the winter. Even those blocks that were firmly planted in the ground move. So this is 2 feet deep. This is proper road mulch. I compacted it in 3 layers, as you saw. The reason I did that was, first of all, I'm using a small plate tamper, but if you do any more than about 6 inches, you don't really get a good compaction rate, and it'll move. So I did this in 3 layers, and then I used my roller for the top. The roller does a really nice job of making things concrete. So this won't move. walking around on it, I can feel how much more stable it is. Rolling that back and forth, it's perfectly smooth and flat. So you can see the laser shining. And it doesn't move. You can see it really well on the yellow, on the blade guide, or blade guard there. The laser's exactly the same all the way along. It's shining right exactly on here too. The whole length of the track, and it doesn't get wiggly or wobbly, so this is perfect. This is perfection. This is exactly what I wanted. I'm so happy. This was 2 afternoons at about 3 hours each, and today I've spent about another 5 hours on it. But it's complete with those great big long lag screws in each piece. I have high hopes that that never moves. I'm so happy I can use my mill again. This will be good with more space in behind here too. I can drive the Bobcat around once I move my shelf. I can drive the Bobcat around and deal with this wood. And I could even use the excavator and stack wood here if I really wanted to. I don't know why I'd do that. I won't. If anyone's curious, a load of gravel like that is around $400 Canadian. And that's really the only expense I had in this job, other than my only other expense would be fuel in the excavator and the dump truck, of course, but that's built into the $400 price of the load. That's a dropped off price. Yeah, the excavator was always that thing's worth having. The excavator was so handy in this job. Without it, obviously lifting the mill head's just a pain. Forklift came in handy too. I gave her a pressure wash the other day, and wow, it came out so clean. I didn't know it was red. I thought it was some burnt orange, gross color, and yeah, just a little remnants of what was left of it here. Yeah, I pretty much pressure washed that off. I got a new hot water pressure washer. It's unbelievable. It works so well. I washed the cat too, and she's all pretty and clean, and just dust from rolling around here. Now this is not going to be as good as concrete. Obviously concrete's going to be forever. This is also going to be forever. I can just pour concrete directly on top of this. This is a great base for that. Because I went 2 feet deep and I broke through the vegetation layer at about 6 inches. This will never move. This will just stay. If I ever have to re-level it, I'll be surprised. Maybe if the vibration pounds these little pegs into the ground, the feet into the ground, that might be the only thing. Worst case, I might have to lift it up and put it on concrete blocks, but that's fine the way it is for now. You got this upgrade for it a while ago too. This was free, actually. Woodland Mills just sent it in the mail. All I had to do was give them my email and my address, and on its way. That wasn't because I was anything. I'm a nobody. While I'm recording this, I got 358 subscribers. Thanks, everybody. I really appreciate that. It actually blows my mind sometimes to think that 358 of you, 358 of you have pressed on that subscribe button to see more of my shenanigans. And that's so cool. I really do appreciate the support from everybody. Never thought I'd enjoy posting these and getting feedback and stuff, but you know, it's not so bad. So yeah, that's supposed to make your life easier, being able to see across the board like that. I don't know. I never had an issue with this one, to be honest. Just line up the top of the things. I don't know. We'll have to measure. That's all the way down. And that might be an inch. So what it isn't is inch and a half like that, so yeah, it's probably 3/4 of an inch, because I bet you it's the same as this, but that's fine. I'll just know it's the top line. I'm easy.